Hey, what up? This is Brad. It's been a minute. I think this is probably the longest time I've gone without recording a video or a podcast or really anything. I've been pretty, definitely not secluded lately. I haven't been blocking anyone out or anything, but I've just been very kind of in my own stuff lately, and I just haven't taken the time. I haven't had the time to sit down and, just kind of like put my thoughts out, and I miss it, honestly. I miss it. So I miss talking to this inanimate object right here. So I guess I thought that it would be appropriate to record a video about, honestly, just for historic purposes. And when I say historic, I don't mean it as to sound as pompous as it probably does. Probably sounds pretty pompous to say this is a historic video. It's not. It's more just documenting what's going on, because I know what's really going on here, and what's really going on is my great-grandchildren are watching this. I love you guys. I hope I get to meet you. So yeah, I guess the most appropriate thing is just to catch up on what's going on. So I'm no longer in the Army, as you can tell by the severe level of facial hair and the lettuce that's going on up here. Shout out to Kevin Miles, introduced me to that term, lettuce. And so, yeah, out of the Army, living back in Newport Richey, living with my parents, actually. Shout out to Mom and Jeff. They are housing me in the shed behind their house. And that, oh God, it just makes the story so good. I'm just in such a happy place right now. I'm just kind of doing my thing and not really worried about what anybody thinks. And I hope that anybody who's watching this can tell, that's just real. I just really don't care. And not in a oh, fuck you, I don't care kind of way. It's I can't care. It's just not practical for me to care. And I feel like I'm always talking about that in whatever videos I make. And the reason I always talk about that is I want to affect just one person, would be amazing. If I can just get one person to flip that switch of oh, I can't care what other people think, because then I will take actions that actually other people don't like. People like it more. So that's the difference. If you care what people think, and you kind of mute yourself. I was talking to a friend about this yesterday, and I told him basically that he was muting himself, but what you're really doing if you're muting your personality is that's a fake front. And people really don't like that. It's more acceptable, and that's kind of the more common thing to do. But the difference is, do you want people to like you and tolerate you, or do you want people to really fucking love you? I want people to really fucking love me. And so, if someone's watching this and they're offended by the fact that I just said fucking, I apologize, but that's just me, It's not meant in a, it's not meant to be inflammatory or derogative to anyone, the way I speak. And, that just is what it is. It's just me. It just comes out. So, and anyone who's really interested in knowing me as a person, they know that. And, it's just genuine. So, getting back on topic, that's a pretty big tangent. Yeah, so getting back on topic, I'm super pumped that I'm living at home with my parents. Just to take the score real quick, let's think about it. I graduated, so, this doesn't really matter, but did really well in high school, got an IB diploma, not that really means anything. Graduated West Point, physics degree, right, keeps going. Infantry officer in the Army, airborne ranger. And I'm 24 and living at home with my parents. And if you're confused as to why I look so excited about that, it's because I know what plays out throughout the rest of my life. I just understand that being patient, having a great work ethic, and just not being afraid to take risks, I know that is how big wins happen. And I'm not afraid of that. And so the story, the fact that I have this kind of like, I feel like every successful person has to have that like check mark of like, you know, like quote unquote rock bottom. I do not feel like I'm at rock bottom right now in any way, shape, or form. I'm just very zenned out, doing my thing. If I seem a little down, it's because I've just had a long week. I'm just a little tired, you know. What? Good night's sleep and I'll be fucking back. See, I'm already getting back at it just talking about it. I feel well rested already just thinking about it. I do not feel like I'm at rock bottom in any way, shape, or form. I feel so good because I'm just in it. I'm just executing on what I know is right. So what am I doing? I am basically running my dad's contractor business concurrently with him. And so we're doing some interesting things. We're trying to, you know, simultaneously continue our service business, but build systems within that service business, like little things like what's going on back here. This is part of building systems of scheduling work and workflow and stuff like that, and work orders and a lot of like, you know, like little nitpicky shit in order to get the system right. Because right now we have this system over here that's the contractor business, and we're dropping other people's houses into it. So the goal, much like what Gary Vee is doing with VaynerMedia, is once we have that system really perfected and hopefully have, you know, some cash on the side to invest, we then start dropping our own houses into it. And we just deploy this machine on our own properties as a value add. So that is the long-term goal. You know, I'm concurrently doing other side projects. I'm like just so all in with Tosa Brooks as, you know, the individual Jonathan Lehman and the brand Tosa Brooks. I'm just so all in on it. It's just so obvious to me what's going to happen over the next, I don't even know how many years. I mean, it could be the next 20 years. It could be the next 5 years. It's been obvious to me since 2013, honestly. Like, there's just no doubt in my mind. It's just a matter of time. And what I mean by that is it's just a matter of time until Jonathan really breaks through and is a household name. And I really believe that I believe that probably more so than I believe in my own ability to achieve like great entrepreneur status. Like, I believe in that dude so much. And actually, as I'm thinking about it, it comes back somehow magically in my crazy brain to me being awesome, because I just think that I can just push his brand, you know, I mean, really our brand at this point. I just know exactly what to do, and I'm just not afraid to consistently, even facing utter defeat again and again and again, like just fucking running my head into a wall, that doesn't bother me, because I know that the person who is the last one to give up wins. You know, it's just a war of attrition. That's all a lot of stuff is, and so I'm not scared of that. You know, I've got time. I'm 24. I'm literally a baby. So I really wanted to cut this video. I don't think I'm going to edit it at all, honestly. I think I'm just going to let it run all the way through, because although the entertainment value is extremely low, I really like kind of how much I've laid out as far as historic context and I guess like putting my thoughts about where I am right now into words. So, you know, short little video. If you are watching this in the year 2017 or soon to be 2018, thank you for watching. If this is my great or great-great or great-great-great grandchild watching this, yeah, it's got to be pretty cool. I hope. Or maybe I'm just, you know, that dude who wound up being a surf bum and, you know, went and lived in Mexico, and it's like, oh yeah, we remember that guy. I'm kind of the outcast of the family. You know, honestly, either could happen. I don't know. And I'm excited about that. I'm glad that I don't know. Life, you know, the mystery of life is exciting to me. So I'm just happy as fuck, happy to be alive, and I hope you are too. So have a great day. Thank you for watching.